What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video we are taking a look at the upgrade dungeons. We're going to go through them briefly, and then I'm going to talk about a few amazing heroes to use in the dungeons. Before we get started, subscribe, channel, notification bell, thumbs up this video, blah 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 blah. Over the dungeons, we got the gold vault, just a bunch of different things. The gold vault is pretty straightforward. You're just going to destroy these piranhas as much as you can within the time limit. Just want to have characters that can do a lot of good AoE damage. One thing that I want to mention is when you complete one of the tiers, make sure you click right here to get your reward. I know it doesn't really pop up and it doesn't really show you. I can't tell you how many times I completed a tier and then I didn't click to get my dungeon clear buff. And you also, let me go and show you in my inventory, because I just did a bunch of them because I completely forgot. You also get these chests as well. So you'll see I got like this soulstone quarry completion, and it'll give you stuff like tickets so that you can do it again, and you'll also get the stones as well. Also, another thing that I want to mention is even if you are a lower power than what it's recommended, you should still do the highest tier, because if we take a look at, this is a good instance for tier 2 to tier 3. If we were to just auto clear tier 2 and we would get an S, we would get between 67,000 71,000 gold. But even if we just got the worst possible grade on tier 3, you'll notice it's literally the same. So you honestly can't go wrong doing the higher tier, because you have a chance maybe you get the C grade, and hey, look, right off the bat, even just getting a C is more than if you were to get the S tier at tier 2. So just keep that in mind. You always really want to do your highest tier. Even if you can only get a C or D chest, it'll still actually outweigh the last tier's S chest. Next up, we have our soulstone quarry. If we take a look at the tactics, it kind of explains to you what you need to do. This in particular guy is fairly easy. He does a lot of close range attacks, so for something like this you might want to take a lot of ranged damage dealers, DPS or ranged, and then also like a healer as well. But you can kind of just avoid the rocks. He does like these rocks that fall down, and you can just avoid them. Pretty simple and straightforward on that. The elixir refinery, we take a look at this. This one is also fairly simple. You're just going to defeat a bunch of different mini bosses, I guess is what you want to call it. So like a mini boss will pop up, you gotta just focus attack, destroy it, and then another mini boss comes, and then another mini boss comes, just one at a time. This one's also pretty straightforward. The rune temple one can be a little bit tricky. So you go up against this guy, and occasionally he'll summon this rock that will come down. You want to destroy the rock as quickly as possible. When he does it, you'll just change your focus to the rock as opposed to him whenever the rock comes up. The button is literally right next to the other button that lets you move everyone. I forget what the ability is called, because he has like ultimate charge up ability. You just want to make sure that you gather everyone and move them out of the circle. He does like a huge AoE damage, so you definitely want to avoid that. This one right here, this one, experience run. I absolutely hate this one. This like harpy lady looking character. Is this a guy or a girl? I don't know. This harpy character looking is absolutely insane. I hate this one because it has I think it's paralysis is what it does. And you kind of want to take a lot of melee damage dealers. You can take range damage dealers as well. The only problem is the way that this character works, and I'm going to actually just jump into a battle real quick just so I can show you and kind of talk through it. You want to avoid like almost all of their abilities. What you can do is you can literally just like set it on auto, and then what I try and do is control the furthest character away. Like this thing right here, like you need to, I didn't have the arrow clicked for everyone to move. You want to have this clicked so that everyone moves, and then stuff like this, the whirlwind, you need to get everyone out of there. If you get hit with just one of those that hits you with the paralysis, like right there, see how our character got, actually they just straight up died. But if you get hit with the paralysis, then you get pretty much CC locked. Like these two characters, look, they don't do anything. They just stand there, and then she just keeps doing another ability that just pretty much prolongs the paralysis, and you kind of just get stuck, and your characters just sit there and just die, and they just get CC locked, and there's honestly nothing you can do. The first time I played this dungeon, I was like, what the hell? I was so upset. I was like, what is going on? How do I avoid this? So I had to do like a few runs, and I was like, okay, so this is what we got to do. Trouble. But there is a character that can help you for that specific dungeon. I'm going to go over the characters right now. Hopefully you sticked around and are still watching the video. We're going to go over to our heroes. Since I mentioned that, I'm going to just jump into this character right now. I'm just looking at my notes. I believe it is this one right here, Henry. This guy right here, if you take a look at his passive, he has paralysis resistance boost. It increases your resistance by 10% for the paralysis debuff. So this is really good against that monster in the XP dungeon. So he's really good for dungeon runs. You have recovers HP by a percentage of his defense. And because of that, you want to stack him with defense stuff. So you'll notice I have a defensive set right here. I have the 5 sets together. So it increases his defense by 14%. So that way his passive ability gets him even more healing off. And he just does a bunch of other things, a bunch of damage to all enemies. He also has a taunt. Find her right here, Miss Velvet. She's another absolutely amazing character for dungeons. Take a look at her passive. Ignore the defense efficiency is increased by a percentage, which is really good. Her ultimate ability just does a ton of damage and deals additional damage proportional to a percentage of the reduced HP. So she can put out a lot of damage. She's a huge heavy damage dealer. And then we have another great ranged character right here, Claire. Take a look at her passive. Crit damage is increased by a percentage. She deals a bunch of damage to all enemies, so really good AoE damage. And she has increased the crit rate of all allies right here. So that's just, she's like a crit machine, honestly. Another good tank for dungeons is, I don't know how to pronounce this, Adele, I guess, like the singer Adele, but I don't know. But this is another really good tank right here. Freeze resistance. So right here, he's really good for dungeons as well, for particular bosses that will freeze you. So just for that alone, absolutely amazing. It's some really good ultimate ability, deals damage to all enemies, and decreases the received damage of all allies as well, increases his block rate. Then we have some more, I believe these are like the rare pluses. This is Chang Chen. Her passive right here increases her crit rate. Ultimate ability does a tremendous amount of damage. Teleports to the target and deals defense ignoring damage. That's very important. It ignores their defense. 630% of attack. Of course, you can buff that up as you increase it. Another really good ranged character for these upgrade dungeons is Luki. His passive ability right here increases your combo chance by a percentage. So you can go ahead and build like a combo team if you wanted to. And then his ultimate ability increases the attack speed, move speed of all allies with a chance of resetting the caster's skill cooldown. That alone, skill cooldowns are huge in this game. And then another character we have is Juju. Absolutely awesome for the upgraded dungeons as well. Does things like paralysis, deals a lot of damage, you'll notice. And then we have Shane. This is a monster DPS for dungeons right here. You'll notice her ultimate ability has an attack speed boost, takes effect, has a 20% chance of resetting all skill cooldowns. But right here, suppressor imprisonment when activated on a boss. So right there, you know she is a amazing character for boss battles. Deals damage equal to a high percentage, ridiculously high. At level 1, it's 1200% of attack and casts a status effect. And you'll notice right here, becomes disabled for 14 seconds. Absolutely insane, highly recommended character to invest in for upgrade dungeons and bosses as well. And then other various active skills which do a lot of damage. Like the legendaries are just very strong. I mean, honestly, they're all really good. I could sit here and the video would be like another 10 minutes just listing all the really good red characters for the upgrade dungeons. Rachel's a good one. Evan is a really good one for being a tank. Another really good ranged one. The legendary version of Shane, absolutely insane. If you take a look at her, it's basically just a better version of the other. So honestly, the legendaries are really strong. One thing I want to do real quick before we end the video, I know I made this video a bit long, but I got some summons I want to do. I wanted to do these on camera. The tank right here is what we have as our rate up summon, so hopefully we could get him or somebody else. Honestly, the pull rates on this are ridiculous. It's like 0.0003% chance to pull something good. All right, we got some gold. Maybe this is gonna be something good. Something good for the camera. Can we get an amazing character pull for the camera? We got Scott the Demon Hunter. Okay. I would. Oh my God! Wait! Whoa! Neo. Oh. Let's see. Man. Adele. Hey, we just were talking about you. Let's see, who else? Henry. Okay, we're getting literally all the characters that we just talked about. That's so funny, right? What are the odds? Melissa again. We already have her, so that's good that we got her again, I guess, to increase her level. She's a pretty good support character. We got Scott again as well. Man, I would absolutely love to get a legendary. The only problem is the legendaries are really hard to upgrade. Oh, we got Lukey. All right. Again? Oh my God, the same guy again, twice? Jesus. Melissa again? What is this? We keep getting the same characters. Oh my goodness. Again. What is up with these back-to-back pulls? We pulled Melissa 3 times. We pulled Lukey twice. Try and get us a legendary. Hit the like button for good luck for legendary. Like this video for legendary. Show me the money. I guess it turns red if you pull a legendary. I don't know what the animation looks like if you pull a red. Oh, what the hell? Hyper! Bye, 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 bye. Yo, we got you. What luck, we pulled Shane. Oh man, I needed her so bad. That is so good for this account. Wow, that is amazing, guys. What freaking luck. We need to power her up ASAP, Rocky style. That was amazing. I hope you guys and girls sticked around and you're still watching the video. I know a lot of people only watch like 3 minutes of a video. They don't watch ever. They never watch the whole video, so hopefully you're still here watching this amazingness. We pulled Shane. Wow, that was great. Definitely need to power her up. Another Cheng. I can't say this name. It's so hard to say that name. What the hell? I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see y'all very soon with another video. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. Happy weekend. Peace out.